A lot of them are just more focused on THC, which is great and all, get you that nice buzz you want. But it also kind of gives a lot of people a lot of anxiety. So we came up with TBD, putting them two back together again. We have them in 3 different SKUs. We have a mellow, 4 milligrams of THC and 25 milligrams of CBD. And then we have a high with 10 and 20. It's in the pink can. And then it seems like DFW's most favorite is going to be the intense with 25 and 25. All 3 of them taste exactly the same. It's a normal green tea lemonade, non-carbonated. 25 calories per can, 5 grams of sugar per can. And best of all, you're going to feel great within about 10 minutes. Yeah, it's a really good drink. I personally love to drink them, especially the blue one, when I'm working or I just want to relax. If I'm out partying or something and I kind of want something a little bit stronger, the pink one. But by all means, Intense is the best one if you just want all around very strong cannabis experience, hemp experience. With that, yeah, guys.
Hey, thanks for the introduction.
Hey, no problem, man.
How you doing?
Doing good, bro.
Man, you know
Doing
your
good.
stuff. I like your cannabis experience. By the way, it's not a cannabis experience, it's a hemp experience.
Hemp experience.
It's a hemp. Oh, I'm talking wrong. Okay,
Yes.
hemp experience. Which, in part, is legal in Texas
Yes.
if it's 0.3 and under.
0.3%.
0.3% and under. So if it's hemp derived and if it's 0.3% under, then we can drink.
Correct.
Basically, that's that's as simple as that.
Yep.
All right. So basically, all this product does follow in that category.
Correct. Yes, sir. Even our Intense, which
Even
has
your
25.
Intense, which is a 25 mg, which is, to me, by the way, it's a kite. It's a kite. If you guys want to fly, that's what it is. That's a kite. All right.
And
So
he
anyway,
does fly.
I know I like to fly. I like to fly.
No, we
You know
all.
what? If I love flying. It's flying is good. I mean, you know, flying is good. All right. So what are we gonna do? By the way, we did introduce. I wanted to talk to each and every people around here. Is Liquor King is introducing Liquor King is introducing edibles section. We are introducing edible section.
Yes.
And what we are doing in edible section, we are dividing by 3 different ways. So one is focus, and one is party, and the third is pick. Right?
Gotcha.
So we're doing 3 different focus, 3 different styles. So it's your. So we are basically differentiating them products. So whatever you want to get into.
Mm-hmm.
So personally thinking, if this one, which is 5 mg, 4 mg THC, and 20 mg CA, so this would perfectly fit in focus.
Right.
Right?
Yep.
Right? Basically, because it just
Yes.
gives you that light, mellow effect, and you get in your own zone, basically.
Yes.
To me, you just get in your own zone. Right. And to me, that's beauty. So that's more like a focus. So basically, you got 4 parts: a focus, party, and the kite.
Intense. Go to the moon.
3 different. Man, I can believe it. That's pretty good. By the way, let's see if so we, on the full disclosures, he was the first product. This was the first product introduced at Liquor King for THC.
Right.
That being said, we already tried this product and we already been selling this product. But now the show, Samuel came in and wanted to show this and talk to about everybody.
Yes.
About this product. How good is this product? We love this product, and that's why we brought this product in our class. But so anyway, we're gonna go forward talking about it. All right, let's go try this TBD. Which one?
So
is
you
it
want to
called?
crack open.
Is the same flavor?
It's all the same flavor, just different strength levels.
So the idea is, the more the strength goes, I want to make sure that it doesn't smell.
Yes.
Because a lot of products nowadays is what is happening is when you drink. I've been getting a lot of samples. I have noticed I can actually smell the weed.
Yeah.
Smell the weed.
Yeah.
It feels like that. You know what I mean? And somebody was actually talking to me the other day. One of the employee about that Baby J's we started bringing in.
Right.
Baby J's smells a little bit too.
Right.
So we want to make sure we keep an eye on that stuff. But anyway, so we do want to, when we choose the product, I want to make sure when we drink that, we don't want to get that aftertaste.
Right.
You
Yes.
know, let's go check it out if that's so. That's
Yeah,
okay.
go ahead.
All right.
Yes, sir.
But that's the reason why we sell alcohol.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you actually want to. So basically, yeah, I kind of like it. I mean, that's why we have different sections, right? But you gotta have a good taste to it, right? You don't
Yes.
want to you want to.
The taste is the
It's
biggest
fine
thing.
if it's weed. I mean, if it feels that THC flavors.
Let me try that one.
Yeah,
Because,
please. You already are.
yeah, because you can fly, I can't fly.
There you go. Yep, that's the perfect one.
Man, that tastes just like green tea.
Green tea?
Yes, sir.
What is it? Japanese green tea?
No.
Green
It's
tea from
actually
Southern green tea?
Vietnamese green tea.
Huh?
It's actually Vietnamese green tea, decaffeinated.
See, that's
Yes.
not Vietnamese green tea. Now we
Yeah,
got it.
I know what Chinese green tea tastes.
No, I thought it was a southern green tea, because we are from southern part of the United States, and because we don't like green tea, we like iced tea, right?
Or sweet tea?
Yeah, sweet tea. So I think this is people would like the tea.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I mean,
this is.
I'm
very
gonna try
good.
the party. Okay, I'm gonna just.
For sure.
Love it.
Yeah.
I don't have any aftertaste.
No. Very
Not
clean
just a
finish.
normal
Very clean
green
finish,
tea.
right?
Yeah, it's easy to drink. You know, let me tell you the drink. It doesn't have overpowering flavors.
Nope.
It doesn't have an overpowering flavors, and which is pretty cool. I mean, if you chill it, is this one
No,
of
they're
them?
not chilled right now, but I like them personally chilled or unchilled.
Yep.
Yes. Greenish, yellowish color to it.
Kind of like a green tea.
Huh?
Kind of like a green tea.
Yep.
Yeah, it's like a green tea.
kind of like that.
I'm a green tea man. So, if you want to drink this, it doesn't kill the product.
Well, you know, the main thing I tell my customers
Yeah.
is that after they pick it up, is that you can control.
Yes.
You can control how you want to feel, right? Because it is a drink.
Yeah.
You know, so like the smaller you sip, when you start feeling it, if it's too much, then stop drinking.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And the thing about it not being carbonated means that you can just store it. No problem.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, so that's the thing. So
I kinda like it. I kinda like it.
tell my people all the time that, you know, try the 25. Try 25. See how far you want to go. If you can only go to a quarter of a can, then come pick up the blue one.
Yeah, because you got a microdose.
Yeah,
Yep.
got you.
You know, get your own dose.
You do.
Get your own dose. You don't need an extra dose. I mean, that's not the beauty of the legalization. You know, I mean, that's the beauty of the legalization. That, you know, you do it according to your taste, and
Yep.
you know,
You're
go
able
for
to control it a little
control
bit
it,
better.
you know,
Yeah.
and having a better power. You know, you're
Yes.
basically driving a car. You're basically driving a you're basically, you know what? You're basically a pilot.
I guess so.
You get my point, because you're flying.
Yeah.
You just want to be in control of flying. You know what I mean?
Yes. I get you.
All right. Otherwise, it was like this and that. You know what I mean? Oh my goodness,
Yes.
there's a thunderstorm coming up. There's something coming up. You get my point?
I get exactly Oh man.
So,
And another good thing about
how
this.
did I put it up? I mean, does that relate? What do you think? Is
No,
that
yeah,
relate?
that makes sense.
That makes sense, right? I mean, you're basically coming off the hood. You know, you're going up.
This is the runway.
Yeah.
This is the takeoff.
I like it.
There you go. Yes.
This one is fine.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
And
that's
another
fine.
great
That's
thing
fine.
about this too is, you know, instead of smoking it, now you can drink it. You're not going to smell like it. You can be
And then you can
more
socialize.
incognito with it, you know,
Yeah.
and just more relaxed.
And you can socialize.
Yes.
So the thing about THC with this, I wanted to tell you guys one thing. This THC, when it comes through the drinks form, it goes through your body. It goes through your bloodstream. And it sits, so basically anything that goes to your bloodstream, personally thinking, I mean, I don't want to get into detail with, but you know, it goes through your bloodstream. I mean, it basically goes through liver. My point was that. While the smoking goes through your lungs.
Yes.
Right. So that's a two different ways. So this goes through your blood. I mean, it's basically drinking through the stomach.
And
So
it's
anyway.
also a different kind of buzz as opposed to smoking it
Exactly.
at the same time too.
It's a different high.
Yep.
I mean, but I like that, you know, runway and takeoff, and you know, I like that style. It's a great product. We're gonna at least have one or two product at our stores. We don't want to get too many, but at least two products we want to carry. We always carry that. It's gonna be at our stores, available at Liquor King.
Yes. And then something else I wanted to mention too, real quick.
Yeah.
On the back of every can is going to be this little graph, and this little graph's going to tell you about how long the effects should start to kick in and when they should end out. So you have about 10 minutes, you should start to feel the buzz, and then within about 120 minutes, your buzz should be done. And that goes for all three SKUs. And this also helps y'all not overindulge, get too crazy high. We don't want you going all the way to Pluto, you know, or to another galaxy. But we want you guys relaxed though.
Why not?
Yes, and then also too, we have a little this
Yeah.
QR code on the back here is what's called a COA, Certificate of Analysis. So anyone can scan this, and it's going to show them the batch of this drink, and this will show that it's below 0.3% total THC for anyone that questions it, or you're just curious to see what's inside this.
So
But
that-
always feel free to scan that.
Does that go the same for like if I get pulled over with this thing? Then what? Am I just supposed to say, well, yeah, it's a TBD drink, or what?
Well, technically, I would say you shouldn't be. You should treat this just like alcohol. So don't, you know, drink and drive.
Right.
We also do have labels on there as well too, talking about drinking and driving.
Right.
But let's say something did happen like that. Yeah, of course, the cop could scan that. It's going to show it's less than 0.3% total THC. So again, it's still
Okay.
it's still
I
legal.
got it.
Yes.
So which makes sense, obviously. You cannot drink and drive, but you are drinking illegal stuff.
Yes.
Basically,
Yeah, this
that's
is
what
just showing
that,
that it's
that's what that
completely
you
legal.
are. You can scan it, and that will tell you how much
How much total percentage of THC? Yes.
Which is answers your question.
Yeah, definitely.
Which, I mean, basically, it's as an alcohol, you got to be 21 years old to drink it.
Yes.
You know, you cannot be drinking this over under 21. It should be guarded.
Yep,
We
it
should
should be
card.
treated the
Yeah,
same.
it should treat it as alcohol.
That's why these kind of products are really good for liquor stores.
Liquor stores.
You guys are able to control that right there.
I think it was a great talk. Yeah. I mean, it was awesome.
Good stuff, Mihir.
This is what happens when a knowledgeable person comes in. We
His
get to know.
His name is Mowgli. I'm Baloo, okay?
Okay, gotcha.
But that's fun. We made a video yesterday. It was kind of cool. Kind of cool. All right, so let's wait for a second. We're gonna go to second guest after this, and I appreciate that. We're gonna take a couple minute breaks, and thanks Samuel for
Thank you
doing
guys
this.
for having me.
Hey, thank you guys. Samuel has been a great help to Liquor King. He brought us a great product. And Amanda, how you doing today?
I'm doing great.
Hey, it was pretty cool. By the way, we have Amanda up here. She represents a few brands and that we are carrying up here. And one of the brands we talked about last week was Papa's Pilar, that single barrel pick we did. That was what, sherry finish Papa's Pilar, we talked about it. And this was barrel pick we talked about last week but she was, the other product she represents is Cierto. And she wanted to talk more about Cierto today up here at Liquor King, Unfiltered. Well, thank you for coming in.
Thank you, and thank you for your support on Papa's Pilar and the Barrel. I know it does great things here, family at Liquor King.
Nice.
This is Cierto Tequila, the additive-free and the most award-winning tequila of all time, with over 970 awards. Our blog,
Whoa, that's a lot. 970?
almost to 1,000. We're about 978 international awards and medals.
That's a great way to start. We'll see if that works. That's gonna pay off by that way. But yeah, go ahead and keep talking. Sorry.
Okay, so Cierto, this family that has been growing agave for fourth and fifth generations for over 200 years of agave farmers. It is the Fonseca and Mendoza family. We are located growing our agave in the highlands in Mexico. It's all estate grown, much like fine wine. We do a plant by plant basis. So the distillers actually go out there, check each plant agave, and make sure it's made its full maturation in about 7 to 10 years. Is that how long our agave is in the ground?
So you said Fonseca. So that's
Yes, the Fonseca. Enrique
1146, right?
Absolutely, very ahead of your thing.
They got good gist.
Yeah,
I know
1146.
1146. By the way, if you guys find the dad, they say one of the favorite product comes from 1146 is their añejo, Artenam añejo.
Yeah.
That's 1146.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
They do. They do a lot of stuff. They do a lot of stuff that we carry. I mean, what? There's Fonseca. There's Don Fulano.
Don Fulano.
I mean, even Cimarron.
Tierra Solurana.
Cimarron.
Simran is that?
Yeah, Cimarron.
1146?
1146.
Nice. That's good product.
Yeah, that's good product.
So I'm sure the product would be good.
Yeah, it's gotta be.
I mean, we assume that.
Yeah.
What's up with this? What's up with this big bottle? I mean, what's up with that? I mean, I just do you wonder that? It's like a pillars.
Yeah.
It's like a big ass pillar.
We
Like,
are shorter than some of
Is
the
it
other.
a pillar? Pillar?
to me, it derives somewhere in so look at this bottle. When I see this bottle, it reminds me somehow Middle East. You know why? Because they got that big buildings.
They do.
Burj Khalifa in Dubai. It's like all about building. They want to just building, and that's sometimes it's building. It's like big bottle. By the way, it just came to my mind. I wanted to throw it out. It's a big bottle. It's a big bottle. It's a big bottle. You want to read it? I mean, anyway. All right, we're gonna.
All right, so this
We're
beautiful.
gonna do the. All right, Blanco. Blanco's
You wanna do the Blanco?
No, we start with the Blanco.
All right.
don't have
So
to be
like I
shy.
said,
You don't have to be shy.
all estate agave. The only thing coming in here is that water from a volcanic aquifer close, the Blue Weber full mature agave, and then just yeast, right? So just no artificial flavors, no additives. Beautiful citrus notes. You can really taste that ripeness of the agave.
That's a nice cook.
So
It's
much.
at least 7 years.
So it has a Scotch whiskey approach. So they distill twice in copper pots and column stills. And then after that's been distilled, it doesn't just go into a bottle. We put it in a steel vat for 6 to 8 months and let it rest. Really changing the molecule and getting an all-around good flavor.
All right. Let's go into it.
All right.
I mean, the nose is beautiful.
That's good Blanco. Good Blanco. Beautiful. Nice mouth watering.
Yeah.
Look at that. I'm salivating.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
that's the real juice,
Yeah.
Otherwise, I get dry mouth and,
Yeah.
something after on my palate. That's salivating. This is what you want, You want the quality stuff. If you want to drink something, quality stuff, it's perfect. When you drink something like this with your food too, it's improve your digestion because it's salivating. It's that's how I believe.
Well, and only 3% of tequilas on the market can say they're additive free. So you really feel different in not only what you're drinking, but how your body.
We got a special news coming up in a few months.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah.
and I want to talk to other people about you. You know, about you too.
Yeah.
I have some special news. I'd come up with an idea and wanted to talk to you about the tequila.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. But so yeah, you said only 3% product in the market is
Additive free.
Additive free.
Man,
No
I'm
artificial
glad-
So what do we at?
I'm glad we carried that 3%.
We actually had our if we consider the products,
Yeah.
we are around 60 to 70%,
Yeah, yeah.
right? 60%.
I'm just talking about tequila.
No, I'm talking about in general.
Yeah.
In general, what the market sold, but in general, if you go and see it out there,
Yeah.
that is 60%. That whole wall, except bottom two, the whole wall is additive free,
Yeah.
kind of.
Yeah.
So that and there, so I don't know 60% because if you don't consider the other one. So yeah, 60% as of right now, which is kind of good collection to have in market.
It is.
Additive free, 100% additive free.
And I've shown a couple people, the collection, right? So,
Yeah.
So I mean, they've definitely. I'm trying to open their minds, right, into different agave.
When you have a product like this, you'll open up your mind.
No problem. Right?
That's what I want. You're celebrating. You're like,
I know.
I mean, yeah. So
I love it. So moving on to our reposado. So as you know, it only
no, you don't want to move too fast.
you want to move so fast.
No, we're gonna talk about this. So this Blanco, by the way, let's talk about this Blanco up here. This big bottle up here comes from 1146, and I want to ask you more thing about it.
Okay.
So how much is gonna retail for this big ass bottle? To my customers, my customers want to know that.
It's usually about $84 retail.
Wow. By the way, if you guys want to buy this thing, it's like $84. Now, that's kind of high price. You do have a high quality product inside.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing I don't like personally is that long bottle. I don't. It's like for our shelves, it's too big, but the product is good.
Yeah.
And we always gonna go with the product.
Right.
If the product is good, we gonna respect that.
Exactly.
And that is one product like that. That Blanco is good,
Yeah,
Blanco.
it is.
So yeah, if we try to work the price out, but the product is great, so we would like to bring for you guys. Great, right? Well, let's go for the Reposado.
Okay.
84 is a little high, but it's still good product.
It's a great product.
All right. What are we drinking on this? It's
Okay.
fair. I mean, they have the bottle, I mean, you got to pay for the bottle. 20 bucks. So basically, you know what? There you guys are paying. It costs around 60 bucks, but if you want to buy a nicer bottle, that's this. You pay 25 bucks for that. Is that fair enough? All right.
I'm never gonna live the bottle down. I don't make the bottle.
I'm just kidding. We got to have a conversation,
I know how you feel about it. It is shorter than other tequila bottles out there on the market. I've measured them. Okay. All right.
That's the 1%. That's the 1%. That's right.
Somebody got to
The
speak the truth.
1%, okay.
Somebody got to speak the truth. The bottle is too long, man.
Okay. So the Reposado. So
All right.
this juice now has just gone, as you know, a Reposado. It's 2 to 3 months of age to call
Yeah.
yourself Reposado. Ours is 11 months in French Limousino, coming from the
French
limousine.
limousine. All right.
Coming from the limousine forest.
11 months. Manaz, you're
Come on, Raj. Happy Monday, but it's a Tuesday.
It's only because everybody was off this thing.
yeah. It's gonna be people not gonna come to the liquor store today until 5 o'clock. Let me tell you the truth.
Yeah.
They gotta go back to work. Even though, I mean, they've been partying all week, all week, and now it's go back to work. They catch up on their work.
So again,
There's
this
11 months.
11
limousine?
months in limousine.
So
So
the
the
1146, they do have their own brand called Fantastica, right? That's their own brand, and that is not a limousine cast. The Fantastica, some of them are not limousine cast, right? This one is specially done for you guys.
The limousine, we get our barrel, we buy them from the French limousine forest. The trees are over 50 years of age. They make them into barrels, and then they age fine wine.
So is it a used
Carmagnac.
French? Okay, yeah. What was it?
Armagnac and cognac are in the barrels. Then we buy those barrels, and then we age.
Let's see if they have the. I mean, that would be nice barrel.
So-
We need to know more about seeing that barrel. What kind of barrels they're buying? Whose barrels they're buying? Cognacs and Armagnacs. It would have a mix of difference. What kind of product
And
flavor
if,
notes
and
comes
if we
in.
carry a cognac with a limousino.
That would be a good to have a barrel. We ask our barrel pick. We do a barrel pick in France for Armagnac, and we transfer that barrel to Mexico.
Right.
And let the Mexico age, and we work with some company, and we age them 11 months.
That's what we do.
That's what we should do.
That's what we should do. On your trip to Scotland, you can go do that.
No, I'm going to Mexico in October and request some special barrels like this. But by the way, let's do not take the attention off this, baby. This is Cierto Reposado. By the way, this rating, if you have to rate this, come on, this tequila, if I had to rate this without pricing, I would rate 7.5. Without pricing in the bottle. Without pricing, I guess. What do you think?
I'm probably about 8.5 on that.
Wow, that's good numbers, by the way. 8.5 from you, huh?
Yeah,
Good job.
I love 1146.
Ah, listen. 1140 is a
And
good
the
juice.
thing about it, you can taste the cooked. You can smell the cooked.
Yeah,
agave on
that
it.
salvating thing was,
Yeah.
you know, I'm gonna give him half more points, 8 points. The only thing that pissed me off was that pricing.
And the bottle.
Yes, yeah, it's too big a bottle.
There's so many strikes against us already.
Hey, that's a good number to have eaten. Like that's
So
that's fair
just-
number.
Just to let you know, guys, that if it doesn't fit in your cabinet, it'll definitely fit on your dining room table.
She must be like,
I'm
why
like,
did I
so
came here?
careful. But I'm a good sport. I'm a good
I mean,
sport.
it's funny. I mean, it's funny. You know, we just talk
I mean,
about it.
it's-
And this is what the boys talk about.
It's a good
That's-
sport.
You know, I mean, there's
that's what you
nothing
talk
wrong.
about. You like to say it to my face.
Yeah, exactly. At least
exact, thank
I'm not
you.
hiding anything.
I love that
You know,
about
I'm,
you.
yeah.
I
You
know.
know what? It's a good centerpiece.
Yeah,
for your
it's a
table.
beautiful centerpiece.
For your
You
table.
know, fuck, it's a very beautiful centerpiece. If you fill up with a nice goddamn añejo in it, which is this,
Yeah.
wow, that's my next one I'm gonna drink. But yeah, it's a fucking good. It's a great centerpiece.
Yeah.
If somebody argue with that, I got a debate.
It
with
displays well.
It's
yeah.
beautiful. Yeah, it
Yeah.
displays very
I
well.
mean, you can put the turkey right beside it.
The turkey, getting ready for the holidays.
Two pillars. Right on the 2 pillars on the side.
That's a good one.
Yeah,
But you said you like more of like you go to Scotland and stuff. So the way that they distill is more of a Scotch whiskey and fine wine way of distilling.
yeah. Yeah. Very nice.
That's good reposado, guys.
that is the
That's
reposado.
finished.
Yeah.
That's tasty reposado.
And what are you?
That is very well done. Very well done. The finish, I would say a little short.
Yeah.
The finish is a little short, but the way the mouthful is like, I mean, it covers your palate up to here, by the way. I'm getting the palate up to here. This is a beautiful reposado. Here's how I do. When I taste the product, I want to see what kind of saliva is it activating, right? It's go all the way deep up here. It activates the saliva from the back. You know what I mean? And the moment it does that, you can blend it up with your food, whatever drinks you're drinking. That's how I measure the products, and that to me it makes a difference. Again, it's to me that's my standards. Beautiful, it makes sense. I mean, this is a great reposado, great mouthfeel. The finish I could use a little more, longer. It was dying a little bit faster.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you guys
Yeah.
ready to?
That's a good reposado.
Yeah,
The
let's
finish
do it.
would make me.
Yeah.
The longer finish would be better.
And if it had that salivating concept, it would have been.
That's a good reposado. By the way, we want to rate this?
I mean, I was really impressed by the Blanco.
Blanco was
Yeah,
better than reposado because of the finish. But I mean, you give mouthfeel 100.
Mouthfeel,
4.
yeah,
The nose was great too.
Yeah, it
So
was great.
they get the full marks out there.
Yeah.
So the nose was what 3 points, and the palate was 4 points. I think.
I think it was full.
It's a 4 points. So they get 7 points.
yeah, 7
The finish is not
yeah.
there. So I was like, I mean, 7 points. At least I would fair. It's fair.
Okay.
It's fair.
We can move on.
Yeah, let's go to this anyhow.
It's
You want
fun.
a new glass?
It's a
This
Blanco.
one's open.
You got a lot of new ones. I mean, you can just use them.
I don't think anyone's used this one.
Okay.
We'll use these two.
Amanda, I really like you. You chilling in the vibe. You know, I kind of like it. You know, I mean, yeah,
I like,
yeah.
that you, I like that you like the
Yeah,
vibe.
yeah, you're
Thank
gelling. You're gelling. You know what I mean?
It's a motley crew, but I'm
Yeah,
blending okay.
You're
Thank
blending
you.
okay. All right, what are we doing? By the way, this is a great showpiece and a great reposado too. If you guys want to, so we're doing añejo now?
Yeah, let's do it.
That's beautiful. All right. So talk to me about this añejo.
Well, the añejo, much like same
Cask?
juice,
Yeah, same juice.
but just moving into the French Limousine oak, and this time, as you know, añejo's 12 months of age. Our youngest juice in that bottle is 18 months,
Okay.
and they use a 7-year blend of the Fonseca library, of some library tequila they have for some blending.
So añejos is what they make the amazing. Because all the Fonseca,
Yeah,
all the 1146, all the Tierra Loranas, you know, I mean, them are the best coming out of the 1146. And the Imperials, by the way, dessert with this, it's that good.
Well, that's why we don't sell desserts.
We don't. We never want to sell that garbage.
Some chocolate on here.
Yeah,
so don't
chocolates.
worry. Just have some chocolate with your añejo from the last one.
Very well done.
Yeah, so it's great neat, or some people put in old fashioned.
I might need a break now after that because I've been drinking. I'm supposed to spit it out. My manager is not keeping track on me. But yeah, I'll be ready by the time, you know. So I got one more guest, you know. So I should throw that
Yeah, you
out,
should probably.
Yeah,
And you're going to be carrying all 3 of these.
I will be
and
carrying.
supportive.
This is wow. Except the long bottle, but you know what? I had to put it all the way on the top. But you know
wanna
what?
make sure it's
yeah,
safe.
this got good juice, and we would love to work with you.
Oh, well, thank
We'd
you
love
so
to.
much. I
Yeah.
appreciate your support with Papa's and, of
Yeah.
course, with Cierto. And
Oh, we would like to. We're gonna do a videos. Hopefully, I mean, if Liz was okay, but Liz is going to Papa's Pillar
Oh, definitely.
Distillery.
Oh, definitely.
So Liz
So
and
Liz-
family,
oh,
Liz and family is going to Papa's Distillery.
Who is Liz? Man, these
Why?
people don't know who Liz is.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
Liz is the person who manages my Fort Worth stores, all the Fort Worth stores, and she's been with us from what?
Longer than me.
Longer than us, almost 5.5 years. Long story short, she likes beaches and water and all that. So I thought, working with Papa's, Papa's offered us a great trip out there, and I thought she would be the perfect person to go. So thank you for giving us a gift and hosting us, and we would love to be partnered out there too. I really appreciate that. Thank you.
So when's the opportunity for barrel picks?
We,
Smaller
you know,
bottles.
we
Smaller
have our-
bottles.
Yeah, small bottles. Yeah, barrel picks.
Smaller bottles.
So we don't have to pay.
We
You're
think
trying to
that
cut the $25 of a bottle. You know what I mean?
There is work in speaking about maybe barrel picks down the way, but
Okay.
it wouldn't be till after the holidays.
You should have a smaller bottle like this, and just for the barrel picks.
Yeah.
And just the same thing, but it's a smaller one for us.
I
If you
will-
don't, that's a request.
Or a pint size.
Or a pint.
I will
Or a
definitely
pint size.
let our leadership
You know what?
know.
Pint size. Can you fix that? Yeah, that would be
Yeah.
nice.
That would be great. I'll see what I can do.
At least you can take this to your guys. You
I
know,
can,
hey,
yeah, like I said,
this is what this guy said. You
I'll
know,
make the bottle.
you're gonna make the bottle. You sell them.
Yeah.
We're not trying to change the bottle. We're just trying to shrink it.
There you
So,
go.
yeah, if you do a pint, we're good.
This was awesome. This was awesome. Hey, appreciate
thank
it.
you so much.
Very
Yeah.
appreciate it. Yeah,
Thank
thank
you
you.
so
We'd
much.
love to have your
All
product
right.
here.
Thanks, guys.
By the way, we're bringing all 3 products up here at our store.
This is Juliana. She's our brand specialist.
Juliana, how you
Hi,
doing?
how are you?
Good. How you doing?
How are you doing?
Very nice to meet you.
Very nice.
See, Macallan.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Macallan knows what they're talking about. By the way, welcome. We have Macallan's brand ambassador up
Brand
here.
specialist for
Brand
Texas.
specialist for Texas. For Texas.
Yes.
So you cover whole thing.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh wow.
I mean,
And thanks for carrying
most
it.
of Texas.
Ah, nice.
I mean,
Thanks for having
Liquor
me.
King is especially.
Yes.
Everything is special.
Yes, Kat did say you're going to be one of our favorite people. I'm like, okay, fantastic.
Ah, see, no. So talk to us about your journey.
Well, I've been with Macallan for a year. I actually
For 1
just,
year.
yes,
And,
I just,
you covered the whole Texas.
yes.
You cover the whole Texas. Primarily, I guess. So you do on-premise, off-premise, both, or
I do a lot of the education. So
Education.
for on-premise, non-premise too, and off-premise. So,
we need education.
Yeah.
right, that's
We need
perfect.
education. You
I like
know,
people that like to know about whiskey.
Exactly, because that's what we are doing right now is giving our viewers, and what we'll do is we'll also make the videos out of this too.
Perfect.
And everybody knows
What they're drinking.
What they're
Yeah,
drinking.
what they're drinking, yeah.
that is cool.
So we have 2 really cool expressions today
Nice.
with the Macallan that we're going to be tasting. As I said, I've been with the company for a year. I just came back from the distillery. So if you have any questions, fun facts, anything you want to know, ask. And
That'll
if,
be awesome.
Yeah.
and if I don't have the answer, we'll find out.
All right, thanks.
All right.
She's cool. So what are we doing? We doing today?
So we're tasting Amber Meadow.
All right.
So
and
Macallan Rare Cask.
nice.
Oh,
So we
lovely.
start with.
We're going to start with Amber Meadow, which is our limited time release. This is a partnership with Mary and Stella McCartney. If you are into fashion, you know Stella McCartney, she's a fashion designer. And they wanted to encompass the flavors of summer in a product, the color of the summer. So like this is the beautiful color of a sunset. And I will say that for us, Texas is very different because their summer, it's our winter. The people in Scotland don't know what summer is.
Yeah. They don't know what the summer
No.
is, right?
2 degrees is okay. That's our hot day. Right?
No, like I went in July and I had to buy a jacket
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
because I thought coming from Texas,
yeah,
I was like, a little less hot, no. But they wanted to kind of put more bright fruit flavors. So this has
Exactly.
like taste, like on the nose, it's coconut, it's petrichor, which is the scent before the rain. It also has notes of vanilla because we use ex-bourbon barrels on this. So anything on our core range, it's aged in sherry. So we don't have any ex-bourbon cask. We're one of the few distilleries that doesn't do.
Sherry is very good. So 100% sherry cask?
No, so everything on our core line, like rare cask, the regular 12, 15 sherry oak and double cask, they're on sherry cask. For this, we use American oak that has been seasoned with sherry and also ex-bourbon barrels. So for those people that used to like that fine oak or that used to like our triple cask collection, this is very kind of like similar on that taste profile of touching those like brighter fruit notes and vanilla notes and butterscotch notes that you find on American oak.
So let me ask you, this actually took the place of the edition numbers, right?
Yes, so
Okay.
this is our limited time collection. So the first one was Rich Cacao. It was a partnership with the Roca brothers in Spain. Second one was Arabica. So Intense Arabica was a collaboration with coffee growers around the world and had a lot of people think it was infused. It's not. We don't
No,
use
it's not. Yeah.
It's just inspired by.
Inspired by.
So it was inspired by the flavors of coffee. And this is the collaboration with the McCartney sisters, which is the first time that they collaborate in something together.
So I want to say one thing. The first collaboration that came out was,
Yeah.
what was that?
That was the orange cacao, all right?
The cacao, rich
Yeah,
cacao.
Yeah, yeah.
Solid. Dude.
Yeah, yeah.
That came out. We sold the hell out of it.
Oh my gosh.
You know what?
Yeah.
A lot of Asian clients did like that one.
Yeah,
I
they
don't know
did.
why.
They,
Asian
Honestly-
clientele like that flavor. I don't know, but that was sounding like a lot of Asian clientele were drinking at that point. And I'm just throwing out the numbers. The second one didn't work out the way it was. The second one was
Intense Arabica.
Intense Arabica. That I was
Yeah.
not impressed.
Really,
And then-
I like the coffee flavors of it.
I was not impressed by my personally thinking, but I'm
so
excited to
yeah,
see
but
that.
the thing about that coffee one was Man, you know, I actually did a cup of coffee before it, and just to coat your mouth with the coffee flavor. And when you drink that, it brings out some intense flavors, like crazy. It's like actually
So you
smoking.
found a key how to enjoy that product.
Yeah, so like it's like smoking a cigar.
Yeah.
Basically with your whiskey, right?
This
Doing the
is
coffee.
his talent,
yeah.
by the way. He came up with this
Yeah,
idea.
yeah.
If you guys want to drink that second batch from Macallan, if you still have it at home, try this out.
Yeah.
Try
Just
this.
coat your mouth. Coat your mouth.
with the coffee, and then to see if it opens up the flavors.
Yeah.
Because other than that, it was not opening up. So you
Yeah,
might be right.
yeah, yeah.
I will say that there was a serving ritual that
Yeah.
you were up to something,
Yeah.
and they recommended doing 2 single origins
Yeah.
of different coffees, like espresso from Costa Rica and espresso from Colombia,
Yeah.
and then doing that, tasting it and tasting the whiskey, and it opens up different flavors.
Yeah.
No wonder they came up with it.
Yeah.
All right. But why our drinkers start drinking at night,
Right.
not in the morning? You know, that's
That's why I say coat your mouth, not drinking.
Yeah, we
Just coat
didn't
your-
suggest doing shots of espresso.
All right,
It was
all
a,
right.
a
That's a
sip
great
of
way to look
espresso.
at it.
Right.
That's a
right,
great way to look.
Right. So,
Thank you. That
Are you guys ready to taste this
we're
one?
ready. We're ready.
All right. So what we are at the Ember Meadow.
Yes.
Amber Meadows.
So as you can see, the color of
Ah.
this, it's very golden bright. So gold colors come from that American oak.
I got some kind of honey smells up here. I don't know.
Yes.
The honey, I already by myself. I
Right.
ended up saying something, and now I'm it's all about honey.
So tell me about this swirl that's on this box, because I mean a
Oh,
lot
they
of
have
people,
that?
yeah. So they give you some kind of
Yes, the
honeysuckle.
honeysuckle.
Yeah.
Oh, they already have
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
These guys are smart. All right. So this is vanilla, lemon, coconut, barley fields, and honeysuckle.
Yeah.
So we should be tasting all that
Yeah,
stuff. So
yeah.
that's all.
So this is their journey towards
This
the
is a
inside.
journey.
Yeah, towards the inside.
Toward the inside.
Yeah,
I
towards the
was on
inside.
outside.
So like you
So you
just
start with the honey.
yeah, so you just smell the
Yes.
honeysuckle, right?
Oh,
yeah,
so
yeah.
that's it. Now.
Yeah.
Were we supposed to eat something before that?
Not
or
with this one. I have
Not-
something, a little surprise for later,
she's
but
special.
I know, right?
I like that.
but no, I like scenting the whiskey first. You open your mouth a little bit, and that no, a little bit. We said a little bit,
I like that.
not like the screen picture, no, like no. But that creates a wind tunnel on your olfactory, and that allows you to pick up on more of those notes of honeysuckle, of the fruit notes.
This is good.
Yeah.
Now.
So
Yeah, you were saying something, sorry.
I was saying taste it, like the flavors on this are so bright that you can taste the fruit, and to me that's very interesting in Scotch because a lot of the wood that we use, it gives you a lot of tannins, and with this you have lower tannins because of that American oak, and you have kind of like that honey texture to it. So that honey texture comes from having smaller stills. So we have some of the smallest stills in Scotland, and part of the reason, or what this does, is it creates a different mouthfeel. It creates more texture and more of that silky texture. So when you're drinking something like this that has that honeysuckle,
Yeah.
you get like a honey texture in your palate that is really nice.
Yeah.
yeah. Well, it definitely
yeah,
got that.
exactly.
Yeah,
Open-
that feel.
Open your honeysuckle. Yeah, I get that.
Yeah, that
I
feel.
like it.
That feel.
You feel that.
Yeah.
I like that opening that palate. You know, that part of the palate. Yeah.
So
I like
is it-
that
is-
idea.
is
I
this
like
a-
how you shaping
yeah,
it up.
yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Very well done.
Thank you.
By the way, I never thought about that. That's very well done. That's a great thought.
So is this along the lines of the Macallan Blacks? Because the Macallan Black is the peated side, right?
So we have Macallan M Black.
Yeah.
It has a little bit of peat, but it's
Right.
not considered a peated Scotch.
But is it along those?
So
those
no,
lines?
this is not peated at all.
No,
This-
but the barley notes.
So but the barley notes give you more of like that yeasty kind of bready
yeah.
texture, not so much of the peaty side. So you don't get that band-aid, you don't get kind of like that smoky note.
Creative.
This is very well
Yeah.
done. I would say points wise, we're gonna point it 7.5 to me.
See, because you're not a Scotch drinker. That's
not.
why.
I
Yeah,
still-
there it is. I mean, if he had a gnome, if he had a gnome number on this, he would be like all about it. You know, it would have been a 10, no problem.
Yeah.
So
Can you feel the agave undertones on this? Like
Yeah.
it'll definitely bring.
it's the honeysuckle. That's what it is.
Okay, you
yeah.
give your numbers. You're a Scotch.
I'm going to give this like a 8.5.
Oh, very.
Yeah.
Very good.
Better.
That's
8.5. Yeah.
Very well done.
Yeah.
Very well done. I mean, and it's all start with the education, by the way.
Right.
Oh.
It all started with the education. The way you educated us about this thing, it changed my perception of this product. And it is very well done. Macallan, you got a great hire up here. No, seriously, you got a great hire up here. I mean, use her for education purpose. I mean,
Yes.
she knows what she's talking about. Great job.
Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful. I'm excited to try the next one.
I'm very excited to try the next one.
All right.
Yes. The next one, I mean,
Yeah.
you're not supposed to have a favorite child because, you know,
We did.
allegedly that's what my parents told me. I know it was me.
Yeah.
But if I could,
All right.
this would be it.
Yeah.
So this is the other side of the spectrum. This is very, very different.
I like the spectrum. What, one more time.
So we were coming from Harmony that is very, very light
Light, yeah.
and like fruity and
Yeah.
kind of very exciting and bright. And this is a little bit more complex. Like you can taste the layers.
More masculine.
What?
That's what you said.
I don't know, but I've heard multiple complaints about women being very complex.
I mean, complex. There are more complex women. But tell us about anything about this.
So I brought a dark chocolate because I usually do a lot of education with restaurants. And I try to kind of put in perspective what a food pairing is, right? And it's making both like complementing flavors. And if you think food pairings, you're always thinking steak, red wine. Fish, white wine, and
Yeah.
it's always wine.
Yeah.
And I usually bring this out because it's really nice to see how Scotch can also pair really well with food. So we're gonna taste it by itself
You
first.
think so Scotch can pair with the
Yes.
Oh,
That's
come
interesting.
on. Come on now.
Really? You like to do that?
Yeah. I drink it.
He's a Scotch
He
drinker.
started the
He's
day
a
with the
Scotch
Scotch. He started the day with the Scotch. To be
He
honest.
drinks it with his coffee in the morning. We established this.
What do you
He
mean?
doesn't have a coffee. He starts
It's
with
got-
He's gonna.
Like the Scotch it's the coffee is sometimes optional.
Yeah. Which, I could have picked the Macallan cappuccino notes, right? That could have been my coffee in the morning.
But
right?
rare cask is something very unique to us because it's a non-age statement, and a lot of people think like, oh, we didn't put the age, it's because we're trying to be sketchy like that.
Oh, okay. I get
So,
it.
and this is every year.
So exactly, this is a vintage release. So this is 2023. But I would like to say that Macallan is one of the few distilleries that never adds caramel colors. So 100% of the color comes from the aging. And you can see that this is a lot darker too. So it's not that we're trying to make a young whiskey, it's that we're trying to make a whiskey that represents specific notes.
Rare cask.
Right.
That's what they
That
rare
is
cask.
also
That looks a lot better than.
so
Rare cask is more like a single.
we
barrel.
were asking the people at the distillery, like, they were asking us, like, what's your favorite? And we were like, rare cask. All of it, like, on the education community, we love rare cask.
Yep.
And they were like, we hate it. We're like, what? They're like, it's so much more complicated to make because usually they nose up to 300 samples every day. And sometimes they get one cask that has those characteristics. And they come from different parts of the warehouse. So it's not like we can replicate them easy. It's like the leaf clover. Sometimes you just get it.
Yeah.
So when they get them, they put them aside until they're ready to the blend. So it's a harder blend to make because they have less casks to choose from. So for them, they're like, this is a little bit of a nightmare to make.
Yeah.
Because we don't have the same pull to pull. But for us, it's so unique because it has mostly European oak. And European oak has more tannins, like 5 times more tannins than American oak. And in this case, it doesn't. Like, you can feel all of that honeyness of it. So it's kind of like the perfect match of both worlds, like the sweetness from the American, but also like that European cask, the beautiful color of the European cask. So it's a very interesting.
It's a very interesting stuff.
Like on the citrus notes, you get a little bit of orange, like the orange oils that you get on an old fashioned, like when the bartender goes like with the little peel on top of it.
Right.
That orange oil. Sultana Racing is the big tasting note. And then when you tasted the chocolate, this is dark chocolate, so it should taste very, very bitter.
Yeah.
And if you try it with the whiskey, it won't taste as bitter. So that's like the idea of trying to teach people of we can make our flavors, we can use the whiskey to complement the flavors and to balance out the food.
So the nose wise is a great nose. The palate is, I gotta say, the body up here is skinnier than the body up here. This was covering your palate pretty big. The mouthfeel was heavy. The viscosity was heavy up here. This one, the viscosity is not that much heavy, but it leaves all the flavors on your palate.
And it
So
has a
the-
very
yeah,
long
the-
finish.
But
You
I
know
mean, that's a different level of viscosity, right?
No,
Because,
the other
I
one
mean,
was like,
no,
the other
no,
one was like, with
no,
you is like more oily.
It's more
this
like
one is
yeah.
not more, huh?
It's more like a juice thing.
Yeah.
This is more like a impressionable impression, right? So the thing is that viscosity is different terminology on both, right? So viscosity for that is the oiliness of the juice. This is the oiliness of the flavors, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they both start the same, like that. And when we distill it out of, like, when we finish our distillation, we put it on the cask. We don't know which one it's going to be
Right.
until we
It's
start
heavy for
tasting.
sure.
Right.
But on the rare cask, you also get a very long finish. So that's why I was saying of the complexity of the layers.
Right.
Like you get at the front, you get like that very like sweeter notes.
Yeah.
And then after you start talking, you're like, it's starting getting onto the citrus
This
notes.
is complex.
And then the aftertaste, you get a lot
Very
of those
complex
wood
whiskey.
notes.
So this is the next level. I mean, it's next level.
Yeah.
It's a lot of flavors to it.
Yeah.
But it needs to sit with you
Yeah.
for a minute.
It does.
It
To
is
open it up for you. You know what I mean?
It's a little bit of a bigger whiskey
Yeah,
too.
it's a
Like
bigger whiskey.
yeah, like the
It's a
first one
bigger
is like
whiskey.
super
It's a
fun
step.
and light. So you're like, okay, like
Yeah.
this is just for fun. Like
Americans
this is,
love that.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Americans like they have to have it drinks right away.
Yes.
I'm ready to drink.
Yes.
And give me the flavors. That's what it is. And after that, you want to step it up. That's what we are.
Yes.
That's what this.
Yes, that's why we started with that one that is like very fruit forward, very fun, and you're like, okay, I tasted
pretty much
everything.
All the sweet stuff. It's a good entry product.
Yes.
This is a
Yeah.
next
Yes.
level. This is
This
basically
is-
this is the next
exactly.
level. This is the next level from Macallan. I mean, this is very well done.
Like if you love Macallan and you've always
Well,
drank Macallan,
yeah,
you
yeah.
absolutely love this. But if it's your first scotch, Macallan Harmony will be a great first scotch to welcome you to the category, especially for bourbon drinkers that
Exactly.
are trying
Yep.
to find those vanilla notes
That's
that they
actually a
have.
very good way to put
Yeah.
it up.
Yeah.
Bring more people into Macallan
Right.
Yes.
industry. And
Like-
how do you do that?
Yeah.
You show them a different flavors.
Yeah, yeah.
And then you bring them in, enter them to the real Macallan.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
So
when you
basically, these
start
are the
drinking,
entry gate,
Right.
gateway drugs. By the way, this is
Yeah.
very simple as that. This is a gateway drink. If you're this one with the palate that matches that,
Yeah.
then you drink that. That's where you're gonna have the Macallan.
I mean, this is
Then
not.
you're gonna- at the end of the day.
This is not even a palate that matches. This is the guys that are into bourbon trying to get into Scotch.
Yeah.
Right. So if you want to get into Scotch, come see me. I mean, we definitely sell this all the time.
Yeah,
So,
that's a great
yeah,
juice,
so-
a great juice.
yeah.
That's
So,
the next
very-
level.
yeah.
But I wanted to not take the attention of this is
Yeah.
so tasty. I mean,
Yeah.
this is a robust
Yeah.
whiskey. It's a robust
Yes,
whiskey.
it is
It's
a
a robust
robust
whiskey, and it needs little thinking.
Yeah.
To-
It also
to
has
get
like
deep
a
into that,
beautiful
you know, because
packaging.
it's what $300 at least on a shelf.
340.
Yeah.
So there's a reason why,
Yeah.
because it's so robust.
Yeah.
And also it had like a beautiful packaging, so like we're getting into that gifting kind of season of the year. I mean,
That's a great sale point.
Yes.
Let me ask you, why do they call that the rare cask?
because whenever they're doing the nosing,
Right.
it just happens very rarely that they found that Sultana Racing,
Okay.
and they're like, okay, this is gonna be a rare.
So it's not an age thing?
It's not an age thing
Okay.
because when they found that profile, they put those casks aside
Right.
and then they use them when they're ready.
Okay.
So being that 15 years, 18 years, 13 years, like whenever that
These
cask
guys
is
knows
ready.
what they're doing,
Right.
right.
So they're like, it's just very unique when it happens. So they're like, okay, you guys are special. We're gonna set you aside,
Yeah.
and whenever you're ready,
Yeah,
we'll bring you out to the world,
Exactly.
whatever that age
Whoever's
is.
the master distiller's job, that's master
Right, right,
distiller's
right,
or
right.
master
Exactly.
blender's job. Is
Yeah.
like you maintain that, and which is what how they've been doing, and they are progressing and they're telling the story.
Yes.
Each product is telling a different story.
Yeah.
This is a different story. That is a different
Yeah,
story.
yeah.
You listen to which one you want.
Yeah.
You want to eat which one you know, for
Yeah.
to drink what you want.
Exactly.
It's a story.
Exactly.
Yes, like if you were thinking of dinner options, like you would start with your harmony for like an appetizer,
Yeah.
something like a lobster salad, something very fresh and vibrant, and then this would be your bread pudding, kind of like pairing with the dessert.
Yeah. With the pair with the dessert.
Sure, you picked the right favorite.
Just write no number on it.
Hey, if you want to rate by the everything, I mean the
Really?
Bearcast, to me, I had to do 8 points up here. What do you think?
I mean, I'm still doing like way high.
It's your thing.
I mean, it isn't my thing. You
You're
know
the
what I'm
Scotch
saying?
drinker.
I
You're
am.
the Scotch drinker.
I'm just a Scotch drinker, Scotch
Yeah,
seller.
don't forget, you gave 8.5
Yeah,
up here.
and I'm
Yeah.
giving it a 10 on this.
10.
Yeah.
Wow.
10 on that. You know why?
Oh, that's pretty good
Yeah.
number by the way.
Only because it's a once a year release, right? So the next
This
year.
one was the 2023.
Yeah, yeah.
By the way,
So,
this is the 2023. We still have some few left in our stores until the 2024 hits.
Yes, and then we
Wait.
also, I would like to mention that we have something really, really excited that
Ooh, I
got
know. You
uh,
should look
dropped
at this
today.
bottle. You should look at
What
this
was that?
bottle. You should look at this
So
bottle.
we
This
have
bottle.
a 200-year anniversary bottle.
What?
It was announced today on Instagram, so if you guys follow Macallan on Instagram, go check it out. It's a beautiful bottle. The packaging is wonderful.
Is that going to be available this year?
You can get.
Only one
I
side.
know,
of it.
but I know who
You
I'm
don't-
calling for.
Yeah, I know.
You need to get this product.
They have to come to the education, right? Like we're gonna make them work for this.
Right,
Exactly.
right.
But the 200.
It's yes, like
200. What was that? 200.
so 200 anniversary. It's not a
Anniversary.
200-year
Yeah.
bottle, but it just got announced today on Instagram. So like if you want to
snap
go
these
check it out,
bottles, man. You guys snap them. If you find these bottles at shelves anywhere, I mean, thank you for listening to Liquor King. But if you listen, I mean, if you believe in her, find this bottle anywhere,
Yes.
and you can go to any stores. I mean, find that bottle. Personally, think
Can't go to
that's gonna
any.
be awesome.
Can't go to any store.
I mean,
right?
that's
You
their
know,
choice. That's
yeah,
their
yeah,
choice. You know, I mean,
yeah.
that's their choice. That's not our choice.
No,
but
yeah.
it is something really cool because the whole idea behind it is that we wanted to make sure that the Macallan fans can own a piece of Macallan history.
Yeah.
And this is gonna be like one of those bottles that, I mean, if I can get one, I'm gonna
Are you
open it and drink
excited
it. I
to-
am very excited. It is
Why don't we bring
really,
that up
really.
here in the show next time, and we're gonna have a live tasting. If you're interested, I mean, we would love to host
I
it.
haven't tasted it yet.
I mean, whenever
so-
it comes in,
Yeah,
whenever
yeah.
it comes in, please come in, and we'd love to show it to our customers.
Yes,
We can make videos
it's-
about it, that
Yeah,
product.
yeah.
It would be awesome to let us know.
Yeah, for sure.
Is that a deal?
Yeah.
That'll do.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you
Well,
for
very
great
nice.
education.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Good
And
choice
feel
on
free to
drinking.
let me
We'll
know,
work on
please.
your drinking
Yeah,
choices.
yeah, we'll work on your drinking.
It's good.
Please-
That's
please
the end
do,
of the
please
day.
do.
Thank you,
Yeah,
guys.
But you know what? Please sign up for her. I mean,
Yes.
I'm signing up. I'm
Yes,
signing up.
I promise
Yeah.
I'll make it very, very, very interesting.
I'm signing up. All right. Thank you.
Definitely.
Thank you, guys.
All right.